Hello
And welcome.
to Camp Queerness. I am your co host, Danny.
I'm your co host, formerly known as Tarina. Isn't that exciting?
Formerly?
Oh no, it's always a thing. Just depends on the day. But by the time they hear this, who knows who I'll be?
Oh, you do have like quite a few nicknames, an endless amount.
Yeah, I'm usually known as Tariba, depending on who's asking.
Yeah, or Tarantula. That's another one that I came up with, and like,
I feel like if it's a new person reading my name fast, I'm also Terrence.
yeah, that one just never made sense to me.
I don't know if it's supposed to make sense.
Well, I've never gotten my name mispronounced.
Why, Donnie?
Actually, well, if they have an accent, it might sound mispronounced, but names said with an accent are still pronounced correctly, right?
I think so. Has anyone ever called you Donnie?
Some Assyrians have, yeah, but again, it's probably just their accent.
Well, people try to call you Daniel, and that's not actually your name.
Oh my god, I hate when they do that. Like at work a few months ago, a coworker called me Daniel, and the other coworker was like, "What? Who are you talking about?" And I was like, "Wow, thank you. I feel seen." It just sounds weird, and like the other coworker knew me better, so it makes sense. But yeah, it's just Danny.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this is our podcast. We've been wanting to do this for a while. I'm very excited. We just started our first episode. We got the ball rolling. This is great.
At least we're trying, and trying is what matters in most cases.
Exactly. So please go easy on us. We're beginners. If we make mistakes and it's not edited out for some reason, then bear with us.
We will try to edit it out.
hmm We have quite the content for you guys today. We're going to talk about um, uh, like stuff that's happened recently. We're gonna go over some history too, not like American history or anything like that. Tarina was looking confused.
Enough people know about Stonewall, I feel like, and if not, that can be a future episode, like a whole episode about the history of LGBTQ. And then we can talk about communism and see if Trump tries to shut us down and whatnot. Anyway.
Oh yeah, that all sounds good. I was talking about our friendship, kind of giving some backstory.
Well, how did we meet, Danny? Do you remember?
I actually don't remember the first day we met.
Oh, you don't have it like marked down? How dare you?
What a crime, right? It was in eighth grade, right?
Yes, eighth grade because of our mutual friends.
I remember we became close sophomore year of high school, though, from mutual friends that we'd hang out with during lunch specifically.
Yeah, it was also because we had geometry together.
Not too.
And it bonded us pretty well.
Plus, just like keeping that connection going throughout the years with mutual friends.
Definitely. And do we talk to all those mutual friends now?
As you know, with most people, we don't talk to our high school friends, not because we don't want to, but you know how it goes. People move away, they get married, they become bigoted, they join a cult. Whatever the case may be, life just separates everyone.
It really does. And so, yeah, I got a D freshman year in geometry. So I had to take it again sophomore year where Danny and I met. And then he had to take it again the following year
Yeah,
because he messed up in that class.
I hated that class, and it wasn't even the teacher. You know how some people blame the teachers? I loved that teacher. She was interesting. Remember how she never talked about her personal life or even a different topic other than geometry?
It was wild. She was straight by the book. I feel like that's why I knew it.
She mentioned that she had a daughter once, and that was like it.
And something about Hawaii.
Yeah, remember the day that she fell out of her seat?
I forgot about that one.
Then another day we were just blowing bubbles randomly.
Oh, yeah, we were kind of chaotic. Well, she didn't do anything to us. She did something to a group of three people, though.
She did not like those three people, the juniors.
Yeah, she was so done with them. She's like, get out of here. You guys must be dumb if you're still in here.
Because they were talking quite a bit.
I mean, me and Danny would talk too, and he would make comments. and feature this teacher sometimes, which was very interesting.
Oh yeah, the good old days.
So it has been like 14 years since then, or maybe 15 now.
Yeah, I'd say like 15 since we're 30 now. We've been friends for half of our life now.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
What's also crazy is that we're 30 years old. Well, I am. You will join me in that club next month. But it's such a peaceful feeling.
I'm excited. A lot of our friends have turned 30 this year.
We're not alone in it. Also, let's talk about the name though. Camp queerness.
Yeah, we're both gay in some way.
Exactly.
Actually, in the opposite ways of each other,
So you get both perspectives, a lesbian,
which is the beginning of LGBTQ, which people forget about constantly, even though it's the first letter.
right? And then you get the gay man perspective.
Everyone wants to be their best friend because of fashion and such.
You do see that a lot in like movies and TV shows. It's like a common theme.
Yeah, they don't want that for lesbians though.
Why is that?
Because if straight women think we're attracted to them, which we're not a lot of the time, we're like, oh, you're kind of boring. You smell like a grandma. I don't know what to tell you. Like, their pheromones are not where they're supposed to be. I'm like, oh, I can tell you're straight by how you smell a lot of the time.
Oh wow, that's an interesting fun fact about you.
But it's weird too because I can't really smell people unless there's a hint of gay there. So I can't smell a lot of people's perfumes. I can smell cologne, and that's just because it disgusts me, and people overdo cologne very easily.
It's true, it can be very powerful.
Unless someone's wearing a big amount of perfume too. Like, I'm where it's about to be the point where I'm about to choke on it. I can smell like straight women like that. It's hard to miss sometimes. But if it's like they lightly put it on and they smell nice, I can tell that they're gay, possibly.
I mean, I feel like we have pretty good gaydar.
You definitely do. I don't know. I had okay. So here's the thing there's gaydar, and then there's I hope they're gaydar. And I have a lot of the I hope.
But you also pick up on certain like things they do towards you that seem gay. Yeah, and it's actually been true sometimes.
It hasn't been proven wrong, at least.
Exactly.
It has happened a few times, and Danny's been like, no, no, you're overthinking it, you're thinking too much, and then it ends up being true, and I'm like, oh, we're both a little bit shocked.
See, yeah, so I would say that classifies as good gaydar.
Yeah, and it's also like, I don't know if they're like brunette, they also tend to be more gay a lot of the time.
Really?
Yeah, there aren't, I mean, there's blonde gays, but I don't know. There's something about blondes where it's like they're going to be gay and you can tell. I don't know, it's very interesting. I'm also not really attracted to blondes, so I don't care if they are or not. Blondes are not my type. They can be once in a while. Like, I love Elizabeth Mitchell, who is Juliet in Lost. Yeah, she's the blonde one in Lost, and I loved her.
Oh my gosh, I don't even remember who that is, but I've seen Lost a long time ago.
I'll show you a picture later, but she is a blonde that I love and adore. Also, Jennifer Tilly as a blonde is very nice. I don't know why. Outside of those two, it's usually brunettes or redheads. And Danny is a redhead.
I'm a redhead.
But he's not a female redhead, so I don't care.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I get compliments from guys about my hair a lot.
He does have really nice hair. It's nicely structured and wavy, and that's kind of cool.
Oh, thank you. I feel like sometimes it's too thick though.
You know what, Danny? There are people balding. There's someone from our high school that is bald.
That reminds me of that scene from Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Kim, there are people that are dying. But no, it's true. I should feel fortunate.
Right? Because you're not balding. Because you could be like Mr. Johnson in Abbott Elementary and be like, whatever it takes to keep you out of my hair. And then a child could be like, sir, you are bald.
Well, there's a fun fact that red hair doesn't gray as fast as other colors, and I'm wondering if like it's the same with going bald, as in they're less likely to go bald.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I know a lot of random redhead facts. Just being one. It's made me curious, but it's not all sunshine and rainbows.
Wait, have you gotten any grays?
Oh yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, when did you start getting gray hair?
Around 27 is when I started noticing, but there really aren't that many, maybe like three in total up until now. My beard has had more, but not a lot either.
Oh my goodness, I got my first at like 20 or 21. See, because the ex everyone hates picked one out and would always pick them out of my head. Dating women is hard sometimes, guys.
Yeah, we are going to talk about exes and dating and all that in another episode because there's a lot to unpack there.
Oh dear God.
But back to I guess what we were saying. We kind of ramble, but that's the fun part of podcasts, as everyone knows. Yeah, I would just want to wrap up about our friendship because there's a bit more to say. We have quite a few things in common, which makes us good like co-hosts.
It does.
Things like certain TV shows, like our love of writing.
In different ways, too.
Yeah, because I like to write songs.
I like writing stories, fan fiction, gay fan fiction, obviously.
Also, our taste in music is similar, and then our humor as well.
Yeah, especially dark humor. If you guys don't like dark humor, we're not for you. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, we're a lot, but it's never intended to offend, and obviously only in the right circumstances.
And I don't know, I wouldn't say that it would offend most people, but I feel like when we make certain jokes about, I don't know, death and stuff, I don't know. Can we use the example? I cried hard over my cat dying than my dad. And okay, that's not funny. That's not the dark humor I'm talking about, but it's like those types of things.
Well, remember that joke that I want to want to say about the seal drowning? So we won't get specific about it because I don't know, it's kind of dumb and it's been like so long.
I mean, I feel like our audience isn't going to care too much unless we got the algorithm of the Navy.
You're right. Yeah.
Or like the older generations. Simba, can you relax? Stop eating the fake grass.
So for context, Simba is Tarina's cat, who is just being wild. He's 10 months old.
10 months of chaos.
Oh, but about the Navy SEALs though, and how we actually don't mean to offend people. I forgot how the joke was said.
Okay, so we made this joke like 10 years ago, so we don't even really remember what it was.
Wait, I do remember because one of the Navy SEALs who went to go rescue some people that were trapped in a cave where there was water and they were like stuck on a ledge or something. I don't know. They were waiting to be rescued, and then the Navy SEALs went, and I think one of them drowned.
Yeah, and then so when we were at our friend's house, Danny was like, I have a joke, but I feel like it's inappropriate.
And then so later, when we were leaving our friend's house, I told Tarina about it. I said, "It's very ironic that a seal drowned. Get it? Like the animals." Now the joke is bad, um, but we were also like 22.
I mean, that's probably the worst joke we have made, but that's just an example of dark humor, I guess. One of the like darkest things. And then we just, I don't know, sometimes we scream into pillows too, I don't know.
Oh yeah, we've done that a few times in the car.
Now, what helps us is pets. Danny had a dog that was beloved.
Oh yeah, she was very cute.
And we also think she was a lesbian. I'm out. I'm outing her on this podcast.
No, you should. I mean, it's part of our theme.
But yeah, I'm going to out my other cat, Puffin. I feel like he gives off some gay energy sometimes. I don't know. Well, I've never seen him around a female cat.
Well, you know what's interesting? I recently learned that like over 1,500 different types of species of animals are, well, they exhibit like gay behaviors and stuff. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot. I didn't know it was that many, but take that people who think it's unnatural, like actual animals. You can't get more natural than that.
You know what my favorite heterosexual animal mating thing is?
Oh, what?
The praying mantis, like the female praying mantis eating off the male's head after they I don't know, I just feel like that's so funny. It's very hope core.
It's hilarious because it's so violent for no reason.
There's less men. Even female insects want less men in the world. So funny.
They're just like, okay, I'm hungry now, and you're right there. So,
All right, Danny, since you love men, let's talk about your love for men.
unfortunately,
What's wrong with men?
so there's a lot, but I don't know if we are we? Is it part of our thing today?
I don't know, because I feel like we actually have a lot to say about it.
Oh wait, we have to tell the listeners. We have to tell them about your funny grocery list.
Where is that?
No, don't tell me you lost it.
I don't know where the grocery list is.
Okay, fine. We'll just
But no, I remember what it was, okay? So it was like bread, and then it was cat food, and then it was Drano. What was the other thing?
No, it was more random than that. Like there was food mixed in with activities or errands that were just placed in a funny order because then it would just randomly go back to food.
Like, I know I didn't throw it away, but I just don't know where I placed it.
Oh, okay. Sorry everyone, we didn't prepare as well.
I found a reference card for my old job. One of them was to get your cat spayed, and the next thing was broccoli. Then it'd go to sweet floors and then almonds. It was something like that. Fix Simba, broccoli. Oh, throw away broccoli? Was I supposed to throw away broccoli? Something completely random.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It was great though.
Oh, there's my Ted Lasso magnet. Love that for me. That is one straight show I love.
Oh, I thought you found it. Well, Tarina's looking for her grocery list.
I already got the groceries. I might have lost it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well, I haven't fixed Simba yet, though. That's the thing. But it was just completely random because I've never made a to do list that was mixed with food and, other things. It's in my purse. Who knows with me?
Well, while you're doing that, we can talk about Simba howling because of Sage. You're gonna need to explain that because I don't really know.
I don't know either. Wait, that one's too small. It's that. No, it's not that one. So, we're talking about what, Danny?
Oh, we should have taken a picture of it and put it in my notes because that would have been a good idea.
But we learn as we go. Oh, and Simba was howling after I let Sage in the room.
I think he's like possessed a little bit. I don't know.
It seems that way. He probably is with how he acts sometimes.
I've seen it. He goes crazy. He just starts meowing, but it's like in an odd tone of voice.
Oh, I have more. I feel like this list is kind of funny. Okay, so this list is re-sweep floor, clean cat hair off bed, clean oven, buy easy off, feed cats, fold towels. I have these are different lists. I don't know why I keep so many of them.
Yeah, you have a lot of to-do lists. I usually just keep one and then get rid of it and make a new one eventually when to-do lists build or to-dos build.
Nope, I don't do that. I need to savor my list. Oh, okay. That's my badge. Ew.
Oh, your work badge.
Yeah.
It's okay. We pretty much told them what was on there.
Oh, okay, okay. So we're talking about burgers last time.
Oh yeah. So Don't know if you guys have realized, but if you're familiar with In and Out, which I think they're branching out of California.
I mean, they are. Yeah, they're moving. I know they moved to Texas, right? And that's why the In N Out cult leader, I mean, owner, has decided, oh, we don't need California. It's too expensive before moving out.
Yeah, I'm like, do you know where your roots are?
And guess where you're making that money, ma'am? Where things are expensive.
Thanks to us Californians. Good luck. I mean, Texas isn't too bad.
Like, there's worse places in the South, but still.
Well, we were saying how if you just eat one item from there, you don't get full. Like if you just get a burger, you have to have fries with it. It's crazy.
Yeah, try it out if you can because it just doesn't make sense. And we're comparing it to like Jack in the Box, which is like $79 for two burgers. And it would make you full for like a week and give you IBS.
Yeah, like IBS is a syndrome you get, and then you become lactose intolerant after that, and then you might have a heart attack.
And then when you need to go to the bathroom, you have to go to Taco Bell. And then it becomes a whole cycle because Taco Bell is essentially a laxative company.
That's never happened to me. Like, I've never had an upset stomach from eating there.
Oh, you're such a scam artist, Danny.
Well, I've never understood when people say that. I'm like, you guys have sensitive stomachs.
Or you don't have enough of one.
I wish that was the case.
I don't know.
Well, I'm not lactose intolerant.
Maybe you need IBS. I don't know.
Oh, I don't think anyone needs that.
I don't know.
And so this is not a good segue, but AI. So let's talk about that now. Taking over the world. What are your thoughts on that?
AI taking over the world? I don't know. It's a bit odd. I feel like it has some funny usage. Like there is those fake AI podcast of cats judging their owners, and there's one where it's like, oh, she thinks I shed a lot, and whose hair is clogging the drain? Um, and then they just do these stupid ass laughs, and I'm like, okay, this is what AI is actually meant for. I don't want them writing my TV shows. I don't want them writing the movies because, like, you can tell because it just gives off this cheesy vibe. You're like, everything's resolved in 20 minutes. There's not enough conflict, or the conflict is very basic.
I mean, also with like AI girlfriends and boyfriends,
What?
I feel like that's become a thing, and I've been seeing weird ads about that on Instagram, and I'm like, okay, no, 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 you guys are going too far.
How does that even work?
Like, I get it, it might help people with their loneliness in the moment, but I feel like that would end up kind of like making your loneliness worse over time. Like, it enables you to just not date.
Yeah.
That'd be like, oh, I have my AI girlfriend or boyfriend. They're all I need. They always are there and available. I feel like it might be good for clingy people
Oh, true.
that want like a response really quickly, like myself.
So what? So you want an AI boyfriend?
Hell no.
You know what? You wouldn't have to deal with like a real dude.
Which is great
Yeah.
because then there's no disappointment.
Yeah.
But it's also not real.
I do not want an AI girlfriend. That sounds like chaos and boredom very quickly. I get bored of real people very easily, so AI would be like 10 times worse.
And AI gets kind of boring because you can kind of predict what they'll say.
Well, they become very repetitive. Like, even if you're trying to do something with it, and like, I don't know, for a project, it's giving you the same thing. It's like, no, I want it this way. It's like, oh, here it is with like one word difference. Like, this is not what I want.
Right, and I vented to AI before.
Do you pay for AI?
No,
Okay.
I just use the free version because I'm not paying.
Okay, I don't either. I can't get behind paying for it. I have too many TV subscriptions.
You do. You know what stresses me out? Just like having so many subscriptions that and some that you don't even remember or know about, I always tell myself to look at my bank transactions just like every month to see what's been charged and what hasn't.
Does that stress you out?
Yes,
I don't like to look at my transactions.
seeing money spent like charge after charge after charge.
That's why I don't like looking at it. I'm like, I know I'm spending money. I'm not broke, but I know I'm spending money.
Well, I have to log all of my subscription bills into my calendar so that I know when they're due.
If I did that, I would go insane. I used to have it written down when each of my subscriptions was charged, but like now it's too many. I've lost track.
Oh God, you stress me out.
Well, you know what? A lot of them are linked together. Like I have Netflix and HBO Max. I have Spotify and Hulu together.
That's random, those two together.
Yeah, I don't know why it's like that, but I've had it for a while and yeah, so I usually just get packages so it's once. Okay, whatever.
Okay, that makes sense. It's not too bad. Well, speaking of AI, actually, this doesn't really have anything to do with AI, but your scam chat conversation.
I don't even know what the scam chat was. What was it?
It was something, it was on Snapchat.
I haven't had Snapchat in years.
Doesn't make sense. Maybe it was Facebook Messenger,
Oh, I think it was probably Facebook.
but I remember you showing me it though, and it was Snapchat.
I don't have Snapchat. Was it like on Tinder or something?
Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. We need to like take pictures of things to document it. Oh wait, I think you had sent it to me.
Did I?
Yes, that I don't remember where.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bring it up.
Okay, it might be through
Messenger?
well, Messenger. Oh wait, not Messenger because the last thing you sent me there was on June 11th and it was after that. Okay, it wasn't there. It might have been a text actually, but what word should I look up? Let's do scam.
I know, we text a lot. We look. Why? Why don't you look through messages maybe?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. If it will show maybe in the screenshots or something.
Mm hmm.
Let's see, where are you? Some of these are so funny. Oh wait, I think oh no, actually, just kidding. Oh wait, wait. Nope. Sorry.
Oh, that was just a stalker.
Here's your review that you forgot about.
Oh, I did. That's so funny. It's from Jalapenos.
Oh, okay, hold on. I think this is it. Here.
Okay, here. Hi, you're very beautiful. I'm so interested in you. I love you to be my sugary baby, and I'm gonna spoil and support you financially. Give me, give you a $300,000 every 2 weeks, and also take care for all you need. I just need someone to make me happy, be there for me when I'm down, when I'm sad, when I want to talk and all that. A good listener, no feeling attached, no sex, no nudes. I hope you understand and returned. I'll make you happy. Oh, that's why you called it Snapchat, because she asked for my Snapchat. I was like, okay, go ahead, make it happen.
How she said all those things you want to hear, like, oh, no feelings attached, no sex, you don't have to send nudes.
Yeah, so when is she getting out of it?
Well, yeah, I have no idea.
Other than spending money, that doesn't make any sense. If you're not getting anything out of it, I'm not going to believe you.
I feel like there are some sugar parents who like just want your attention, but that's rare. Like it's hard to find that, but I have seen that happen when they are that lonely. They just want someone to talk to.
I don't know, like it's so hard for me to believe that women are sugar mamas somewhere. Like I'm sure there's a few in the country, but I'm like the world doesn't pay women enough for this, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
My professor or one of my professors said they're probably all in San Diego or something. And I'm like, that's a nice thought. All the sugar mamas being in San Diego. That's where, well, you know what? When we went to that place in San Diego and there was that older woman, oh, that was at, what was it called? Something Grill? Gossip Grill. There's this older woman who came up and then someone interrupted us and I was like, well, what happened here? Oh yeah, I was drinking a drink called MILF Bait, and that was exciting,
That is a very interesting and cute title for a drink.
isn't
Um,
it? I love that drink.
the name of the bar was like pretty cute too.
The drink, I don't think they call it MILF Bait anymore.
Wait, why?
It's so brutal.
Some good things must come to an end.
Oh, you want to talk about your scam chat, Danny?
Oh, yeah, I guess we could. It was through,
WhatsApp.
oh God, yeah, it started on TikTok as well, like yours, but then they're like, let's talk on WhatsApp. And I just have to say, WhatsApp seems like such a scammy app,
It is.
and that a lot of scammers use it.
Yeah, they do.
And it's just I forgot why. I think there's a reason. I think it's like harder to track conversation.
Probably. Well, it's also easier like between countries.
Oh yeah, that as well. Um,
Yeah, like if you don't want to text out of the country or something for some reason, it charges and all that jazz.
okay, but it's interesting because some of them want to use it even though you're talking to them on Instagram or somewhere else where it's perfectly fine for them to talk to you through.
And it's still an app, so it's gonna use your data no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very weird, but it wasn't really the same thing that happened. It was weird because, well, there was this girl who was like the recruiter, and she's like, "Oh, I have a friend who's really handsome. I hope that maybe you guys will get along," and blah, blah, blah. She's like, "Here's his username." And I feel like the guy was actually her pretending to be him, or vice versa. The guy was pretending to be her because it was so funny. After me and the guy started messaging, she was like, all right, I'm gonna go now. And she never talked to me again. And then he started talking to me.
Who even does that? I forgot there was a girl to begin with.
Oh, yeah. But, it was just weird because she followed me on there. And then, like, I'm a fan of people trying to match make me. But 100% of the time, it's not a match. But, I appreciate them trying. So
Okay, so you're also very picky. Remember who else tried to matchmake you
oh, yeah.
on that one holiday?
Oh, jeez. Well, yeah. Sometimes I don't want to be matchmade, but it's hard for me to say no sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's a problem a lot of people have. But yeah, so I feel like WhatsApp is a scammer's playground. I don't know.
Okay, but let's talk about some of the red flags that you had with this guy.
Okay, so some of the things that they say just sounds kind of odd. Like people don't really use these phrases. Like,
The age thing.
oh my gosh, that was so weird. But also before that one, they said, "Do you make use of WhatsApp?" And I'm like, "Who the fuck says make use?" Like, huh?
You know what? I feel like I talk like that in emails at work sometimes.
Right, like it's more of a formal way of speaking.
Yeah, it's also when I'm tired of saying the same thing. Like, can you use my announcements?
Some people like usually say those things formally or professionally, like
Mhm.
in work emails or whatever.
Mhm.
But this situation was supposed to be casual as fuck. But also the age thing, it made no sense because he was like, "How old are you?" And I'm like, 30. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm 30 as well." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. We're the same age." And then he's like, "Yeah, but age is just a number. What really matters is the genuine love between two people." And I was like, first of all, we're the same age, so that makes no sense to even say that. And second of all, why are you already talking about love and shit? Relax. It was just so weird, and so I was picking up on a lot of red flags. And another,
He got love bombed.
that's another thing they do. They try and relate to you and have these things in common so that you trust them. Another thing is their profession. Sometimes it just seems weird because he said he works for the military and is currently stationed in Syria. And like, I found out that professions commonly used with scam that's a profession commonly used with scammers, um, when being somewhere foreign. And I think that makes sense because they might be living in a different country, and that profession can be a cover up for the time difference when they claim to be living in the USA but are just temporarily away due to work.
Oh, that would make sense. I feel like marketing and anywhere, anything where they're traveling a lot seems scammy. There might be someone out there that travels a lot for work and actually does, but it's not this extreme. You don't travel that much. Like, that just doesn't sound realistic at the end of the day.
Yeah. So I'm really bad at transitioning into the next topic smoothly, but yeah. We want to talk about Freakier Friday. It was a great movie. I actually enjoyed it. I keep seeing comments that were saying like, no one asked for this.
Okay.
But also, a lot of people don't ask for a lot of good things and they still appreciate it.
You know what? I loved seeing Christina Fidel, which is she had like the red hair and like the first Freaky Friday, and she had the tie on in this one. She's one of Anna's original music group people.
Oh, yeah.
She's not the one with the short hair, the other one.
Yeah.
I'm like, it was nice seeing her. Everyone keeps saying she looks like Longoria.
Oh, yeah. She's good looking. What did I like? I liked a bunch of things.
You liked Vanessa Bayer's character.
Oh my gosh, the funny one, the psychic.
Starbucks girly.
Yeah, she was hilarious. Honestly, I laughed the most during her parts because she was just so random. The things she was saying. I mean, it was one of those like goofy characters that adds to the humor, and it really worked. I was thoroughly amused.
I wish she was in it more. That's my main complaint. If she was in it throughout the entire thing up until the end, it would have been perfect. I wish she was at the concert.
Oh yeah, well, wait, was she?
She might have been actually.
I wish the ex got together with her instead of that lookalike.
Oh, I know. That would have been nice.
Yeah, and it's been nice to see Lindsay Lohan thriving and wanting to act in movies again and just being happy and feeling confident. And so I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. But to end it off, we just had to rant about something that happened recently. So, when straight people assume that we're a couple when we go out to do things,
Where did this come from?
hey, we wrote it down.
We need structure, man.
We
Come on.
definitely do, because this has been all over the place.
Goodness gracious.
For some reason, we wrote it down in this order, so I'm just going along with it.
Why would we do this?
Not sure, but maybe it's enjoyable. Maybe people like to be surprised by unpredictable topic changes.
Do they? I'm scared for us.
I am too.
You know what? This could be a rough draft, worst case scenario.
Oh, hell no. We did not talk this much just for a rough draft. But hold on though. Let's talk about this. I should publish, you know. Well, I no no, I should publish this unedited and see what happens. I mean, but I feel like we did pretty good.
Yeah.
We didn't really pause too much or forget anything.
Well, what were we leading up to on Camp Queerness? Where I am gay and you are gay?
Yeah. Well, wait, no, but we have to talk about this because it was so annoying when it happened. So it's one of my pet peeves when straight people, and I mean, I guess they don't have to be straight to assume this,
They
but
usually are.
They just assume that we're a couple when we go out to do things, just the two of us. And it's because they see a guy and a girl and they're like, oh, there's no way that friends exist. Like, no, that's not a thing.
Does this happen with any of your other friends or just me?
It's happened with other ones before.
It's really annoying because when we went to this fair, there was this one lady who was like standing in front by the entrance.
She was the photographer that was working there and she was taking pictures of people to sell it to them. And so she took a picture of us.
And then she's like, "Oh, give your girlfriend a kiss." Nasty. No one needs that negativity.
I know.
And you know what we're going to do to alleviate this problem? We're going to start saying we're siblings.
So that way they get so embarrassed.
Unless they're from the South.
It's funny because when I said, "Oh no, we're just friends," she was like, "Well, I tried." And I'm like, "What do you mean you tried? It was the weirdest thing." So yeah, I just think it's better not to assume that people are together because that could be really weird. Because it can be any type of relationship, obviously.
And that happened at the salon too, where you were getting your hair cut. I just don't understand people.
And it plays into a heteronormative society.
It does, and I don't want to be on the other end of it. Like, you know what? It's also disappointing to know that I'm not as queer as I would like to look like.
Right.
It's like you're not assuming I'm a lesbian by default. That's so mean.
Yeah, I've personally never assumed two people were together unless their body language is showing that they are together.
True, and then I'm like, maybe they're having an affair. Who knows?
I just don't like to assume things like that because if I'm wrong, then it's really awkward. But, anyways, don't do that, people.
Don't assume people are together unless they tell you they are.
Exactly. Well, anyway, this concludes episode 1 of our podcast. So, thanks for tuning in until the end, if you did.
This episode has been brought to you by our frustrations with the world.
Catch you next time on
Camp
Camp Queerness.
Queerness.